Freaking back cracking sack at home.
It's nice to know what you do during the week.
Oh, I'm going to sit here with my hands crossed and semi-see-through because I'm wearing a freaking green jumper. But that's how I'm going to sit here for the rest of the night. I'm so disappointed. I don't want to be at home. Not again.
Oh, no. What are you going to do? How is everyone? Much. How you going, Garry? George?
Good, man.
Wonderful.
Well?
Hey, George. Hey, Tyrone. I'm drinking
Barry.
I'm Barry. I'm happy.
Barry.
Proudly sponsored by Crown Lager.
You'd like that, but we're not sponsored by Crown Lager because if we keep saying that, hopefully Crown Lager will sponsor you, Garry. That'd be freaking awesome.
That's my plan. I'll say it every week until we get it. I do it at open mics now.
Yeah, why not?
It's a good idea, actually.
Just keep making
Actually, hello, Max.
Hey, Max. How you guys going? Back into quarantine, eh?
How bad is it?
What a killer.
Am I allowed to swear? Because I fucking hate this.
You can say whatever you want, George.
I don't think you are.
No, you can. It's after 8 o'clock.
What?
You can swear. It's after 8 o'clock.
Is it?
Yeah.
And we're on the internet. It's not as though we've got people thingoing us.
And we're see-through.
Is that me being really laggy?
Yeah, it might be you, yeah.
And we're see-through. I'm see-through.
Hello, Sue.
Oh, my internet connection is unstable, it says.
I mean, you're going to drop out.
Yeah, and if I drop out, guess what happens?
The show finishes.
Oh,
We all drop out because I'm the controller of Zoom.
Let's not do that.
So
how you guys coping? I mean, it's only been 1 day so far, but you're coping okay, I guess?
Only 5 weeks.
It was lovely weather.
5 weeks and 6 days to go on, but I'm not counting.
No one is.
No. It's horrible. We could be in high-rise apartments. It could be worse. I feel sorry for those people.
Yeah, I know. My parents are in a high-rise apartment, and they keep complaining that they're not those sort of high-rise apartments, but they keep complaining that they both blink too loud. They've been in confinement space for that long that even their blinking's too loud.
Oh no.
It's
actually quite comical. You ring them up and you get a really good story out of them. What did you do today? I'll try to get your mother out onto the balcony and keep her there.
I locked the door.
Oh, look, there's Mum.
I just saw her come up. As soon as you mentioned her, she came up online.
Oh, Jesus. But, actually, one good thing one fantastic thing we've got happening at the moment is I'm overwhelmed with the amount of support that we've had through the GoFundMe page.
Yeah, it's been really good.
And it's really good. I think we've hit just over $9,000, which is absolutely
it's incredible.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So we are going to wait a couple of weeks just to let everything start to settle down again, and then we'll be back in with a few bands. Had a lot of bands pull out, which is completely understandable. Everyone's a bit scared this time around getting out of their houses. But in saying that, it's just going to be wait till it happens, and then once it does, at least we've got everything in place now just to boot things off in a major way. So really looking forward to getting out and start doing that again.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
You're allowed to stream though, aren't you, from Musicland?
Yeah, so we are allowed to stream and are allowed to record, but I think with the police crackdown, it's that very much a grey area. Until everyone knows where they're up to get a band out there. I don't want to put anyone at risk of getting fines or anything like that.
It's probably more
just
so
for the sake of doing a recording.
It's probably more so getting to and from the venue, though. I think that's where people would get caught and in trouble.
Correct, that's what everyone's scared of, and we're scared of that for the band's sake as well. We don't want any of that to happen. So we'll wait till it settles down a bit. We've got probably about 15 bands that are already lined up, great bands. That we're just really looking forward to getting on board and getting them recorded.
Yeah, that's good. That's exciting, actually.
So you've been locked down, another week? So you've been locked down 7 weeks, it will be, because you were locked down before everybody else, Faulkner,
the venue was.
Yeah.
So it was like, even with the shop was interesting. Like, I mean, we're allowed to open. I'm allowed to go there and work. And just people still keep walking in. And I mean, it's great in that sense. But after this week, now that everyone's locked down, I've decided that to shut the shop down for a couple of weeks. It'll give me a chance to do a few things, but I just don't want to risk anyone. That's my biggest thing.
Well, it's not an essential service, so they theoretically can't actually go there.
No, they can't. And
But I don't know how that works. With Bunnings, obviously, is an essential service.
It's more for your safety though. It's not anyone else that sort of comes in there. It's your safety.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. That's why I've got those. That's why I've got the spray bottles, and we've got those. What's it called? The thermometers. Electric thermometers. The gun.
We used that a couple of Wednesdays ago when we did the open mic from Musicland. Joe was sitting at the door taking everybody's temperature. She asked them to bend over every time. It's a skin reader. You read it on your forehead.
Yeah, I got tested at Vic Roads the other day. That was chaotic.
Did you bend over?
No, I should have.
Did they test your temperature?
Yeah,
at Vic Road.
Yeah. So it took me about 45 minutes just to get into the building. I was like, the line was wrapped right around. And then when I got in there, they took the temperature, names, and all that kind of stuff. And then I had to wait another 45 minutes because I took a ticket. It's full on.
They didn't check. I went to the Broady one I had to go and renew my license. I went to the Broady one. They did nothing.
That's because you're wearing shoes, George.
If I was wearing my own boots or my moccasins, they would have checked me.
You would have been at the queue.
No, it was in a queue.
Yeah, but yeah. As soon as I see shoes, I go, oh, he's a rich man.
Yeah, let him go. Hello, Fresh Dweeb.
Yes, hello.
Chrissy, Belinda. How is everyone?
Belinda Webb, Sue Balderston, and Sue's Petrucci.
How do you say that? Petrucci.
I can't pronounce it.
Petrucci.
It's like the guitarist.
Sue says actually was looking forward to seeing Mr. Damage. So were we. I was actually really looking forward, and those guys did an amazing job raising a bit of funds to pay for their recording, and unfortunately, it's been put on hold.
Just been pushed back.
Just
been pushed back. Everything's been pushed back.
I love the fact that a lot of the bands are donating to the GoFundMe as well. You see bands pop up. There's people that get on open mic like John Hunter and people like that have donated money, which that's giving back to something that everybody's done.
Exactly. Oh, we had the guys from Countdown 80s, Rory's band, George Trimmer.
There was a few bands I kept popping up.
There's been quite a lot, yeah.
A lot. But, yeah.
Hello, Alan. It's all really appreciated. It's just an incredible cause.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Red.
And I hope most people realise that all of that, we are using that to basically do streaming, pay the bands, get the bands done, because the cost for us, the cost is basically $1,000 just to put the stream on. Once we pay everyone, because we don't expect anyone to do it for free, and it does cost us $1,000 per band to basically put a live stream together, and that's be all and end all of it.
So if you want more live streams, get on the Musicland website and donate.
Donate. That's it.
Definitely.
Oh,
we should do it. We should do a telethon. This is a telethon. And the 8:30 total is $2 from Hungry Jack's. We can get Zig and Zag out here.
What bands does everyone want to see? That's from Kathy.
That's a good idea.
That's a good
so
question.
Kathy wants to know, is there any bands that everyone, is there anyone that anyone particularly wants to see? That was just a really roundabout way of saying it.
Yeah, old 55 would be good.
Oh, now, Garry, talking about all this donation stuff, Cliff.
Cliff, I can't remember your surname, Cliff. Cliff from Open Mic, he's a legend.
He is.
His wife works for Chemist Warehouse.
Chemist Warehouse.
And she's stolen. She's picked up out of the shop. No, Chemist Warehouse have donated about $600 worth of stock, which is perfumes and aftershaves and
toilet paper,
condoms. So Chemist Warehouse have made a hamper up, and the hamper is worth about $600. So I'm not sure what you're going to do with it, but he's donated that to Musicland as part of their GoFundMe page to make some money.
That's great.
So we want everyone. Maybe we'll get everyone's opinion on that too. What do we do with the hamper? Do we keep it and wait till everyone comes back and do a massive raffle for it, or how do we do it? That's the question.
Yeah, get your opinions in.
How would you give away a $600 hamper?
So people have been saying Taste Killer Clowns, Rewind 80s. There's two for Killer Clowns. That's pretty popular.
Killer Clowns have been on a couple of times, haven't they? You've live streamed them before.
Yeah, we've live streamed them before.
Yeah, I think we'll do a new one though. If we're going to do those guys, we'll do it again. New one.
Cliff Mitchell. Sorry, I had to look up his name. Cliff Mitchell donated.
Cliff Mitchell. That's it. I was just trying to look it up as well, but I only had Cliff.
Cliff was one of those guys that came to the open mic and was as nervous as hell. And we put him with a lady, and we called the group, him and this lady, that were both shaking, literally shaking on stage when they first played at open mic. We call them Scared Shitless was their name. One was scared and the other one was yeah. And since then he's become competent. He's an amazing guitarist and good singer. So keep going, Cliff.
Yeah. But that's all down to you, Garry, because you're brilliant. You like to encourage people.
I suck them into the stage.
You do.
I put a blindfold on them, take them on stage. Now sing, bitch.
You don't do it.
That's funny because it's true.
I just yell at people on it. I just yell at people on a Sunday.
Now you have the opposite problem to me. You yell, "Get off."
Yeah. I never yell, "Get off."
He throws fruit.
Stop getting off. Stop getting off on stage. Well, we don't want that.
I have to force them on.
I could take that so far.
Don't. As soon as I said it, I thought, "Yep."
It's too early. It's only been 15 minutes in. We've already started.
It's going. So that's
how can we choose one?
My biggest disappointment.
Yes, how can we choose one band?
How can we choose one?
Oh well, we'll just go on the most votes on a band. Like whoever says the most.
My mum beat me already too.
They're from Geelong.
Yeah, no, Dangerous Curves. Joe Copsey put Dangerous Curves, and I was actually about to say they're actually already on the list, but because they're down in Geelong, they're a bit worried going all the way from Geelong back to Melbourne. So yeah, I don't blame them.
Well, apparently with those buses and stuff for the tests, it's only on the way into Melbourne. Because one of the guys one of the guys I work with today, he drove from Melbourne to Geelong and said he got through, didn't get pulled up at all. But then coming back, there was a massive line. So it's only one way, it looks like.
True. I don't know. Like I said, I got pulled up and just get your license checked and where you're going and who are you and off you go. I reckon they all know if you're bullshitting or not. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when you start sweating.
Yeah.
Is getting off on stage what the condoms are for? Lawyer.
All right,
they're also inside the Chemist Warehouse pack.
Hamper. The
Hamper, just to keep you safe.
Toothbrushes, condoms. What else do you need?
Floss.
Floss.
Aftershave. No, it's all aftershaves and stuff. But there's a heap of stuff in there. He actually read out the list last night on Melbourne's biggest open mic, and it was I got bored. So,
that's never good.
I get bored a lot on Melbourne open mic. So
actually, how cool was that? You had that guy from Arizona last night.
Yeah, we've got two guys in America. One's from some island. I can't remember the name of it. A famous island where
Florida Keys.
No,
Hawaii. That's a big island. That's famous.
Martha's Vineyard. Martha's Vineyard was where the Kennedys holiday. He's got a bar there, and he runs open mic at his bar, and he hops onto ours because he's closed down at the moment. So he's been hopping onto ours, and he's actually sang it at 7:00 in the morning there when it's our time here.
Oh wow, that's keen.
And he plays ukulele and sings, and he pans his camera around. He's got the pine trees and the green grass, and I hate him.
Oh.
So we've got Martha's Vineyard, and we've got I think the other guy from last night, which also is a musician who shares our page around America. Where was he from? Arizona. Yeah, he's a nice guy too.
Yeah, and that's on at 7:00 every Wednesday and 4:00 on Sundays.
Yeah.
Back to online too, because you were doing it from the venue for a while, weren't you?
We did it for the venue for 1 week, and that was the best week because what we were doing is we're getting live people on stage and then filling them up with people online between setting up the acts.
Yeah, and you were streaming them up on the stage, so on the big screen behind the stage.
So people could get online, stream, be on the big screen, and the venue would see them and hear them, and it was awesome. Hang on,
I've got one freaking fly, and it's got my head in.
Don't hurt the animals.
It's an insect.
Gary's got a good story about animals.
Today I went to a customer's place, and it's a Japanese-owned company. I shouldn't say it's Honda because a Japanese-owned company, and their chairman from Japan was out, and he walked around the yard looking at all the motorbikes and stuff, and there was a seagull with a bent wing. So he's called out the warehouse manager and said, "I need you to save that seagull." And everybody's looked at him. In the end, after about half an hour, the whole of the factory and the warehouse, there was probably about 100 people running around the car park chasing a seagull. It's just going, get stuff. And it went up onto a water tank, then it came down, and they're all standing there poised, and this magpie walks past. There it is, and they're all dived after the magpie. Wrong bird, guys. Yeah, so I left. Half an hour, they didn't catch the seagull. But this Japanese person was obviously a very nice guy that wanted to look after sick animals. He also rang a vet.
Did he come running around?
He did.
Venue as
He
well?
rang the vet. He got on the phone and said, "I've organised a vet." So yeah, people have got good hearts, but hey, I was thinking 2 bricks would fix that wing. That'd straighten it out nicely. That'd be flat. It might hurt your thumbs. I don't know where this stuff comes from. Stop me.
You got a mute button?
Yeah, George
Actually, I do. Freaking mute myself.
We got a clip tonight. You sent us through a clip, didn't you, Gary?
Well, yeah. Last
make
week, people requested. We were talking about songs not to play at a wedding, which we had a clip for. The 10 songs not to play at your wedding. Which the first song was the Striptease Song.
Sorry.
What was that? It was a completely different song.
You've done that before, haven't you?
Oh yeah, heaps.
And
Sorry, you were talking, Gary?
that was the Pink Panther. I was trying to figure out what you were playing. You were playing.
No, that wasn't a Pink Panther. That was
baby.
when the lady.
No, I don't know. Security. We get security in here.
Take it off. You might actually not be see-through.
And
Yeah, I should actually. While you're chatting, Gary.
I don't.
Not all of it. Jesus.
Hope they got suntan lotion. Take suntan in that gift pack from Chemist Warehouse.
Hey, I've been stuck inside for how long?
It's been a day.
Yeah. I'm going to go outside and freaking catch on fire. I'm that white at the moment.
For those that
And you've gone through a bottle of hand cream as well.
we've got we're Jesus. Is that a green t-shirt as well?
Oh shit, it started.
Stop.
It's like when you stick your fork into pasta when you're cooking it. Have you done that before?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you stick your fork into the pasta really quickly.
That was a great movie, American Pie, yeah.
I've never ever heard that before. Stick your fork in a freaking pasta. Really?
Yeah, it makes the same noise as what you just did.
Oh, that was like from that bloody that was like from, what was it? Oh, Killer Clowns. That's right. That's where we got that from.
No.
The Killer Clowns gig when he did it at the start of Michael Jackson.
I remember that.
Oh shit. Hey,
So songs not to, I remember now, songs not to play at your wedding. And from
Yeah, that's
there
what we did. Are you up to there still?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I
well,
thought you
we got
finished the story
suggestions.
by
Remember, we
now.
got suggestions, and next week it's songs not to play at your funeral. And in the meantime, somebody suggested songs about COVID. So I did a search on COVID for all the music, and there is about 2,000 COVID parodies online. So I put about 15 of them together,
Mhm.
and that's what we've got tonight.
Cool. All right, well, I'll play it for you now.
Actually, hold on. There you go. We've got Reno. Reno all the way from Adelaide, who plays in the Just Floyd band, a Pink Floyd tribute. They were meant to be there last week, and that I was looking forward to.
Mm.
Is
One
it
of
just
the
Floyd?
best.
Are they associated with Bloom? Is that a different band?
Nah, different. These guys are from Adelaide. They're a Pink Floyd tribute band.
So is Bloom. I think they share some musos. I'm not sure. Bloom.
Oh, I
Remember
think
Bloom?
yeah, they do. The lady singer
Yeah, she's
that we had
that's
on here a few weeks ago.
the Linda Ronstadt. She doesn't.
Oh, Amanda. That was it.
Yes.
Amanda Lowe was the vocalist. That just blew me away.
Yeah,
Best thing
she-
I ever heard at Musicland.
And she's on tonight with us.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
She's been on a few times. Awesome.
All
Are
right,
you gonna play the
I'm
clip?
going to play this quarantine.
So just
clip.
clips I put together.
So this is what songs that you don't want at your funeral.
No.
No, this is COVID songs.
Remember we
I've
had-
been freaking listening to it. I've listened
Oh, yeah.
today.
No, I was still thinking about the pastor thing.
You actually suggested this last week, Tyrone. You actually just suggested we should do songs about COVID.
All right, he's...
just play the clip and people will figure out what it is. Amanda.
Nah, Corona, keeping me stuck inside.
My fellow Americans, tonight I want to speak with you about our nation's unprecedented response to the coronavirus outbreak.
Recently, we've been hit by virus, and its name is Corona.
I see a little silhouette of a man.
What are those? Did he ever wash his hands?
At first I was afraid, I was petrified. The me to poo was brewing from deep inside. But there is no toilet roll, not a single tiny bit. And now the cat is looking like a perfect fit. Yeah.
We didn't spread the virus, 'cause we were all at home. We had nowhere to go.
COVID-19, yeah, you're scary and mean. Gotta self-quarantine, cancel everything.
So you're sick because you live in New York City. It's the COVID flu, it's the COVID flu, it's the COVID flu. Just stay at home. Don't let COVID virus spread. Isolate yourself at home. See your friends online instead. That's a healthy way to do. Hello to Corona life.
Hello, virus from Wuhan. Another problem's here again.
I can't get no sanitizer. I can't get no sanitizer. Never tried.
Toilet paper, I'm out of toilet paper. It's my Corona. I need toilet paper, toilet paper, toilet paper. I'm out of toilet paper. It's my.
It's been 1 week since we quarantined. Said we don't stay inside, need no groceries.
Babe, do you remember when we kiss and hug? We would touch each other without rubber gloves. Now we stay inside. There ain't nothing going on.
It's okay, you ain't looking other way. You can try to understand the coronavirus effect on man. Whether your brother, whether your mother, you stay inside.
Touch that something. I think you understand. Now I need a scrubbing. I gotta wash my hands.
I wanna wash my hands.
This is the real life. This isn't fantasy. Caught in a lockdown, no escape from the quarantine.
We've been quarantined. That is where we are. Locked up in our house. Can't even drive a car.
Don't stand so close to me.
A bit of longing for the sun, a little bit of eating just for fun, a lot of bit of hand soap so we're clean. Every day's the same as quarantine.
I'll be there for you. Washing my hands all day. I'll be there for you. Ooh, my little Wuhan one, viral one, coming thick in just my lungs. Ay, Corona, zoonotic transmission. Where's it from? Bats or civet cats, who knows why? Corona. They say I'm a cleaner, but the disinfectant's gone.
I hope someday you'll clean us and the germs will
Wash those hands daily, sanitize greatly, keep social distance to save our existence. Life in isolation can help save the nation from COVID-19.
We're doing great. It all will pass. It'll be a total victory.
What the hell was that?
Oh no.
That was
That was so good. It was terrible.
What do you say? I watched.
I feel
I
like
just realised how much shit people actually put on about Corona.
I watched about 200 more, I reckon. and I
Really?
deleted them all. Yeah, there's hundreds of them. You do a search on parodies, Corona parodies. There's heaps of them, and 99% of them are crap. And those ones that I put on, half of them were still crap, but half of them were good.
it's funny because everyone's on
love
lockdown from the corona, so they use their time off to write about the corona.
Exactly. So we've got to clarify. Amanda Lowe, she's the one that sings with the
Child's Play.
yes, and she had the amazing
Oh, she
voice
was
that
in a
just
band
went
with Reno.
off the planet. No, different lady. All right, I've got no more questions.
Blue,
I've got no more answers.
is a Nirvana band, Adelaide based.
Is it the one we played on a show a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, we played. Bloom did a tribute to Linda Ronstadt, and she also got engaged at Musicland
Oh,
On
that's
stage.
right. I remember that.
on stage.
I don't think I was there for that.
I left. I can't stand seeing things like that.
Why not?
I just get depressed.
Actually, here we go, Gary. So I just came up with one. How about, so we've got funeral songs not to play at a funeral next week.
Yep. You want that?
Oh, I reckon so.
Staying Alive
So
was
songs-
top of the list, wasn't it?
What about divorce songs? Songs that you get divorced to.
We could do that. Songs that cause divorces.
Songs that cause-
There's actually a great song out there. Yeah, I can't remember how it goes, but there's Ian Vandy. You need to record it for me. It's 10 things I hated. Oh, things not to say to your wife.
Things. Oh, that's a good one for next week. Things not to say to your wife.
say to your wife. There's one great song out there of that. Yes, Tyrone.
Which is?
What?
I don't know. Are we just for those that are at home? We're in 3 different buildings.
Are we here?
You're in your building. I'm in my building, and Tyrone's in his building. And Tyrone's clever enough to put us together.
Yeah, we're not together.
We're not together.
But even though we're actually allowed to be, but this is what they call unsocial distancing, like ultimate social distancing.
I don't get it.
We're like 27 kilometers apart.
Oh.
Yeah. You're with it tonight, Tyrone.
Yeah, no, I'm not at all. I fell asleep before and I just woke up with a massive headache.
And you know what causes a headache? Don't say it, Garry.
Say it, Gary.
No. Stop it. Lack of drinking. When you stop drinking, that's when I get a headache.
And the other thing.
No, that's it.
The other thing.
No. He's pushing
Well, that's
my
what the hamper's for.
He's pushing my buttons. You know that, George. Make him stop.
That's what the hamper's for.
He's got the big button and he's pushing it. So we got no other clips tonight. Was that it?
No, we got one. Yeah, that's it.
No,
That was it.
That's
no
all
I've
you
got
sent
another
us.
one. Glenn, no, hold on. Glenn Phelan's just sent me one. I'll send it through to Tyrone.
Awesome.
Letter
Oh,
opener, yours and mine video.
yeah, no, I got that. It's in my messages.
Oh, well, I'll just send it to you again.
I just didn't say it.
Just kick.
Hello, Mark. Hello, Mark Portelli.
Hello, Mark Portelli.
We're all low key tonight because it's a lockdown. It's like everybody's depressed because of it, and there's not much you can do. It really
And you
is.
know what the shit part is? It was a freaking nice day. Back to the weather again. It was a really nice day outside. How was the weather?
I was actually outside in it today. It was good.
I was watching seagulls trying to get caught. It was a great day.
And you know what? The other good thing about it too is there's no Muppets all over the road. Like it's so quiet.
The roads have still got a peak hour's got a fair bit of traffic still, but during the day it's quiet. Yeah.
Oh, and the worst thing is that everyone wants to take their kids to school, but they want to drop them off at the front door. So,
There's no school. They're on they're all school holidays.
It's school holidays.
oh, yeah.
You just seen random people just dump their kids on the side of the road. Oh, must be a school there. Because they've been stuck at home with them for how long trying to teach them shit.
Did you see that picture that's been floating around everywhere of the kids that finally got back to school?
No.
No. What's
I'll
that all
send
about?
it. I'll send it to Tyrone.
Yeah, send it over.
It's coming.
So what's this clip that was sent? Dead letter opener. Yours
Check out the
and-
message I sent you, George. I will do that now, Sue Bolliston. How are you?
All right, I'm going to play this clip while you send that stuff over, Gary. And it's dead letter opener. That reminded me of System of a Down.
What sort of music do you call that? What do you call that? Is it just rock, heavy rock? Death
Yeah,
metal?
metal maybe.
I don't know.
It's borderline metal.
It's
when they sung in the middle part there, they really sounded like System of a Down, I thought.
Surge.
Yeah.
Here you go. Glenn Phelan says the singer used to lock himself in a wardrobe to practice vocals.
So he's out of the closet. So he's finally out of the closet.
He's out of the closet
and doing good things.
Well, we used to go to rehearsal studios years ago with the band, and it used to always amaze me, some of these drummers that used to have 2 kicks and just go spastic like that guy did. That guy was an awesome drummer in that band.
A lot of those metal drummers are freaking awesome.
Two kicks and going out of control constantly and solidly.
Yeah.
They just fall off the stage.
Takes a lot of practice.
That's why they're good. You have to be in it to do it. I've got no clue when it comes to that stuff because it's in its own world.
I love the sound of the kick as well, and the toms in that sounded really awesome.
You have to basically practice everything you practice with your hands, with your feet.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Anything you do with your hands, you should be able to do with your feet if you're going to do that kind of thing.
Yep. But the pisser is if you ask one of those drummers to then turn around and say, "Can you play a slow blues shuffle?"
Yeah, and can you groove?
Can you groove?
No.
That's why they're in the closet.
Maybe.
So, can you guys do that?
Well, I can do that to an extent, but I don't play that type of music. So
it's thrash metal. Somebody just told me.
That's Sav.
Sav.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sav from the shop. Battered Sav.
Hello, Sav. The best coffee maker in Melbourne.
Except, actually, I'll make you laugh. On Sunday night, the coffee machine at work went stupid and pissed water out all over the floors.
Oh, really?
Yep. So we're hoping it hasn't shit itself. That's why I've stayed at home all day today.
Left it wet there.
Because there's no coffee. No, I cleaned it.
Here's that photo that you sent through, Gary.
The kids going back to school after Corona.
Hey, they all look like your peers, Gary.
They could be my kids.
Hey? There you are. You're in the same class.
Yeah, I'll be their teacher.
Yeah.
Mr. Hollows.
Mr. Hollow. Can I go to the toilet, please? What have you got, a Chinese bloody bladder?
Can you imagine your teachers? They'd be suicidal.
You'd be cleaning up a lot more than a coffee
What were
machine.
you like at school, George? Were you a naughty kid? No. What about you?
I was a golden child at school. I never got suspended.
I was good. I was good at school.
I got kicked out of school.
Where?
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember getting suspended, and Mum picked me up and took me back to the shop for kicking the shit out of someone. And everyone got excited.
Mum always tells me this story about my old man getting detention back when he was at school. And in detention, he got detention because he went outside and put 2 trash can lids on his feet and started running around the schoolyard.
I remember that.
My old man, he was always known for the only person to have ever pinched all the straps from the schools at Broady Tech. So
what a winner.
Went and pinched all the and I thought, it's one of those stories. And then when I started school, a teacher walked up to me and goes, "Rahotis?" I said, "Yes." He goes, "You're not Michael Rahotis' son?" I said, "Yes." He goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake," and walked off. Good old Jimmy Armstrong. He taught my dad as well.
That's a great plan, though. Because I got the strap every day. Like the very first day at school, I got the strap just running down the corridor.
That wasn't around when I was.
Other kids?
You don't know what straps are. Kids nowadays don't know what. You kids, I don't know.
No, I was never hit.
Well, we used to have the cane in primary school. It was a cane, and then it was the strap in secondary school, which was a big lump of leather.
Was it the cane across the knuckles?
No, it was still on the hands or on the back of the legs.
Oh, back of the legs it hurt.
Yeah, on your shit. Yeah, it used to kill you. Red marks, you'd have welts on you.
Oh. Jesus.
I'm glad they got rid of that.
Corporal punishment, yeah.
Corporal.
It was banned after I left school. They said there's no point doing it anymore. He's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Everyone's going, yay.
Oh, the teachers were happy I left. I found school boring.
Hey, teacher, leave those kids alone.
Yeah, I got scholarships in Form 2 and stuff like that. And I got free books and I got all sorts of stuff, but I just mucked around and eventually got kicked out. I set fire to the footy oval.
Awesome. You didn't like footy?
Did you ever do the double extension lead? So you
Yes.
grab an extension lead and plug it into 2 power points. So you change the plug on one end to a male, and you used to plug it in, and then you'd watch this cable go through the Laminex, through the timber floor, and then underneath, because we didn't have safety switches.
It was a
Oh, really?
it's like reinventing the light globe,
Yeah,
Jesus.
basically.
except the extension cord was the light globe.
So how did
We
you
had a
stop it?
cowheart fight.
My
You
first-
signed.
My first day at my apprenticeship at 3DB, they had 2 apprentices, and they made me build an extension lead with the other apprentice. So he did one end and I did the other, and he finished before me and plugged his end in. Seriously. So my brand new pair of side cutters as a 16-year-old went,
Oh, yeah. Like you're still around.
no, that's why I got curly hair.
That's why I got kill you.
I love this music show we've got here in Musicland.
Yeah, I know. It's freaking awesome.
Oh,
Going off
actually,
tangent.
it reminds me of that guy that have you seen the guy who makes a guitar and he plugs it into the wall for power because it's an
Oh,
electric
the
guitar?
electrician.
Yeah,
He goes, I'm going to play electric guitar.
yeah, yeah.
And he plugs it in. Go, fuck. I actually follow him on YouTube because he's just hilarious.
I'll send it over to you, Gary. It's good.
Oh, please. I'd love to see that.
It's funny.
You also follow one of my favorites is the Russian, what is he called?
Oh, the crazy Russian hacker.
Crazy Russian hacker. He tries out all the products.
He's gross. Yeah.
I haven't
He goes
watched
on-
too much of his stuff.
Have you seen it?
I think I've seen it. I think George showed me, but I haven't actually sat down and watched it.
He goes on eBay and buys everything weird and then tests it, like 1945 spaghetti and stuff like that.
Well, he bought a box of, what was it, 27 pounds of knives, used knives from such and such, trying to find a good knife out of it. And he got nothing for $80, whatever it was. Anyway, it's just, yeah. We should do that. Oh, actually, we are. We're going to start, we're looking at doing reviews or something or other. We don't know yet. But anyway,
Yeah,
that's
we'll
just-
work it out.
we'll work it out.
So we need
Actually, go on.
well, I was going to say we need some suggestions for $600 worth of Chemist Warehouse stuff to give away. So somebody, please, how do we give that away and make some money for Musicland?
And the
Sue
bands too.
Balderston. Yes, and the bands that we need, we've got a few of those. Sue Balderston actually sent me a message with a suggestion, and I'll read that out. Just had a thought. What if we sold Musicland merch pack consisting of a jumper, a stubby holder, and a T-shirt, free entry on return and whatever, really. Then raffle off the $600 Chemist Warehouse hamper off to the people that buy them. Then you're making music and the punters get something. Just a thought. That's a very good idea.
You know,
Sounds good to me.
I just thought about it. I got another suggestion. Everybody that donates, put their name in a barrel and give them the prize pack.
You know what? I reckon that's the best idea. So
We can
I'm
use
actually
this barrel. There's a barrel right here on the bar. See?
just there,
It's full of chips.
Let's use that.
So some old guy's going to win it, the crinkly cut guy.
Oh, he's a bit salty.
Salty old sea dog.
He's got language of vinegar.
So yeah, seriously, I reckon everybody that donates should go into a barrel, and that's giving something back to them. And they might only donate $20 or $100, but you get $600. And there's people out there that have donated $500 and $300, and at least you're getting something back.
Yeah.
Definitely for those people that have donated the 20s and all of that, it gives them a chance. Oh, that's a brilliant idea. Who came up with that?
Keeps it fair too.
Tyrone.
Did you? Well, you're so smart.
I'll take that one.
It was me just now. I
That
was
was
here
Gary.
when I did
Yeah, I
it.
know. What did you say, Gary?
Ugh, nobody listens to me.
I can hear that wind again, George. Is there something going on over there?
The bloody kids.
The wind?
Yeah.
No, that was the sauce that I made tonight for dinner.
Hello, Maddie Poole. Hello, Belinda Webb. Hello, Catherine Rohard. Oh, she's already said hello. Julie Meetup.
Yeah. Julie Meetup goes, we used to have competitions at school to see how many times we could get the strap.
And you would have won, Julie.
We used to do that.
Still like it.
The other option is to give it to the person that shares it the most, the Musicland tonight. But you've done all that, haven't you?
No, we've done all that. I actually reckon that's probably about the best idea because then that you know what? It thanks everyone that's donated, and it's just one way of giving back something that someone's already given. That's a absolutely awesome idea.
Or split up the prize pack and give them all a condom each.
Sorry, Patricia's saying hello to me.
Hello, Patricia.
Or just wash it out.
Hello, Patricia.
I dropped an exercise bike off to Patricia today because she's in lockdown and she has to exercise. And I saw her puppy. She's got an amazing little dog. She's talked to you about her dog.
She does. I've seen her dog. I met her dog.
She's grown up.
Has she?
Yeah,
Little brown dog.
It's now a big brown dog. It's a guard dog.
It's a guard dog.
Yeah.
I've actually got a picture of her dog somewhere.
Don't show anybody.
Why not?
I don't know.
That's my dog. Anyway.
Show me your dog. Your dog's cute.
I don't have a dog.
Yeah, I know my dog. I'll bring my dog downstairs one day.
If you want to see any dogs, get on to Melbourne's biggest open mic on Wednesday nights at 9:30. We have Show Us Your Puppies.
You were trying that as something else, though, weren't you?
Oh, a lot of people. Rory takes his top off normally.
Yeah.
And Joe, don't even talk about
it. Poor Joe. There we go.
Well, we've got no clips left. Has anyone got any requests?
Yeah, Bloom.
Bloom.
Or the band from South Australia that was on before.
Band from South Australia.
Oh, Just Floyd.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd have to find
the whole back catalogue of Pink Floyd. All right, we'll promise next week that we'll be more organised with all of this. It's just we got really thrown into the deep end with this week.
Mm.
Well,
there's a lot going on for everyone, not just us. So it's pretty hard.
You know, I'll make you laugh. What time did Dan Andrews do the announcement?
Oh, I don't even know.
4:30 in the afternoon.
Which announcement?
No, it was earlier than that. Would have been 4 o'clock because I'd left work because we were already in lockdown. So I'd left work at about 3:55 with my music on. By the time I left work and got home, I had 27 phone calls of asking what we're going to do.
Was I one of them?
Eh?
Was I one of them?
So you had somebody booked for this Thursday?
Is that why you didn't answer?
Podcast?
Mr. Damage. Mr. Damage was meant to play this Thursday.
Yeah, I should have been listening to you guys as well, I suppose.
But even poor Vince from Laneway Music, he had to he's moved all of his gigs 3 times now just to suit. So, and he's picked up the girls from there you go.
They just said hello. So
they just said hello. Picked up the girls from Lash 78. So they're going to be doing a gig with Vince, which is awesome. So big deal for them.
Yeah, that's great. That's great news.
Yeah. So I think they've moved everything now to August the 1st. I think it's the first gig. I've got it there, but I've got about 100 emails from everyone at the moment.
Actually,
dates are everywhere.
I'd like to know if those girls are going to come back on and keep doing their streams because I think they stopped for a while.
Actually, that'd be good because I enjoyed watching those.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. You opened. No.
Wayne Dallas. Hello, Wayne.
No, we're not. We're not at Musicland, Wayne, if you're wondering.
No.
See? I could put my hand through George's head.
No, wrong way.
Oh, wrong way.
Yeah.
I can't reach his head. My arm gets chopped off.
Come closer.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, shit. Small things, eh?
Oh, there you go. 22nd of Feb.
22nd.
It is? Yep.
There you go.
22nd of Feb. So that's awesome. Starting to feel the not gigging pinch. Yes, I definitely reckon there, Matt. I agree with you that. Actually, we were doing sneaky, not sneaky, but we were doing off the books jams for a little bit. Just a small group of us while we were allowed to. We were live streaming them. And that was fun. And it was actually weird. Hey, have you found that, I don't know how long it's been since you played drums. You know, I got up and after the second song, my hands felt like they were doing this. They were just cramping.
That's like that, the guy from, what is it, Scary Movie number 2 or something?
Oh, with his finger.
When he makes the food.
You want some potatoes?
No, I actually played today and yesterday, and I was feeling good. I didn't cramp up or anything. Yeah.
So you're practicing, or you?
No, just practicing at home. Yeah.
Actually, a lot of people I know are actually playing instruments again, like because they've got nothing to do, which is a great thing.
Yeah.
Keep music, but
actually, it was lovely to hear Patricia play guitar. She's actually very, very good.
She got, for those that don't know, some guy fixed up one of Patricia's guitar for her and did an awesome job. And that was George. Thank you, George. And as a result, she's fallen in love with her mate. What is it? What sort of guitar is it, George?
Washburn.
A Washburn. She's fallen in love with it, and she's been playing it daily. And she played it a couple of weeks ago. And she used to be a good guitarist. Still is. Used to be a better guitarist.
Yeah, definitely.
She's getting back to it. She toured Europe with a gypsy band.
So, what's everyone doing in regards to writing? Are people still writing with each other even in lockdown? Like, because we've got some guys I'm writing with at the moment, and what we're doing is basically sending tracks back and forward just to listen and to lay parts down. But I'm curious to know what other people are doing.
I'm writing a book. Just about finished the page numbers.
Well, especially like because the guys in the tribute bands and stuff basically can't write, can they? They just have to rehearse. But is anyone actually out there writing?
People can't rehearse now. You can't do it because you can't have people in your house anymore.
Yeah, well, no, that's what I mean.
So I don't know how bands will stay together during this. But a lot of bands will break up, I reckon.
Nah, they'll just put everything. Everyone's put everything on pause.
Well, there'll be a lot of lineup changes. I know some of the bands that I know, their lineup has changed as a result of COVID because they're all doing their own thing. Like people are releasing their own records and own streams. And
actually, you know what? Now that you say that, I reckon one of the best things to come out of this whole COVID thing is going to be a really good bunch of original music.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what people are doing.
Yeah, because now I guess everyone's got the time to actually write music.
And you keep seeing people that I've known for years popping up with new songs, which is great.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's good to hear that it's all original stuff too. And I was curious about how people are doing it from location, like, you know, whether it's sort of someone starts it off and then send it back and forward, or do they find it too hard? Like they need to be in a room with them, or
even Patricia, she's got about 200 original songs now, and she's still writing. So never plays them. She's got about 200 original songs that she never plays. Which when we get back into it, I'm going to get her to start doing some of her original stuff because she should.
Well, she's done 3 of these originals, and they're freaking brilliant.
Train. Everybody knows Train.
I think that'd be Sheridan. She says, "Hell yes, Loz and I are stuck together." So they're writing.
That's good.
Not that it's
that
bad
is
to
really
be
good.
stuck together.
As long as you don't hear their eyelashes.
No.
When they blink.
Depends where you're from.
Well, actually, one thing. What?
Well, Glenn says depends where you're from.
But these days now, you've got Zoom, you've got Facebook, you've got iPhone, FaceTime, whatever it's called. I sound like one of those old guys then, like Garry. What's those FaceTime, you book, tube, bloody hose, freaking thing, bloody bullshit these phones are.
You've got telegraphs, you've got letters.
Yeah, got telegrams.
Telegrams.
But you've got all that stuff, so I don't know why. I mean, it'd be a little bit harder, but I don't know why it'd be physically hard.
Well, I mean, and there's a good point. Like Amanda was saying that they're writing and recording. They've got a studio at home, and their bandmates can come around and do their bits, but they're in Adelaide.
But we're talking about it from a Melbourne perspective. The rest of Australia's open.
That's
like
what I was
people
going
are going to football tonight. People are going to pubs again. WA's back to normal.
Yeah,
everything's
WA's
open.
back to normal.
Yeah, everything's open. Northern Territory, the pubs are all open,
and we can't even leave.
We've got a ring of steel around us. You see that? We've got a ring of steel,
and the whole of Australia hates us because we're the naughty kids.
Yep,
we've got detention, and everybody's tapping on the window.
I'm not allowed to even go down to my freaking caravan down in Port Arlington. That's bullshit.
That is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
But can you go down there?
No.
At all?
Nope. Not allowed of the metropolitan hotspot.
But the reason a lot of the caravans are parked caravans are closed is because of the common area toilets.
Of course.
I've got 2 toilets in my caravan.
Yeah, but even like George has got a caravan in the Gambia, and he can't go down there because the caravan park was closed because of the toilets were common areas.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we're the same. I mean, you've got the public toilets and whatever else, but anyway.
The Mornington Peninsula's locked down, but Geelong and your caravan would be open. Port Arlington would be open, but you can't physically go down there.
Can't go down there. Not allowed in there.
That's why everybody went there yesterday. Apparently the roads.
Oh, and then they got kicked out.
Really?
Yep. No, everyone got kicked out.
Oh wow.
David Pearce, rap sheet number 6.
There you go. That's what I thought I've had too. Matty Poole says, yeah, but how about doing more tests in other states? I bet all of Australia would be in shutdown then.
I don't know.
I've had that thought too.
It's the old story. If you never have a pregnancy test, you're still pregnant.
Yeah, but if you don't look, you won't find
You think
it. Right?
about that. You think about that was very profound. Like, don't have a pregnancy test, and you won't have a baby.
No, that's the whole thing, that they did a lot more tests here, and that's the only reason why they found more people that have got it, because they had 100 something thousand people in one day, and then bang, 160 cases.
Yeah, they've just gone into panic mode because they're testing more and they've found more.
How'd we go from talking about how you go recording to this shit again?
We're back to music. Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
This is a music show, isn't it?
Yeah, it is sort of. Talking about music show, guys. Make sure, we do have the GoFundMe page, which is located on the Musicland page. So make sure you do jump onto that. I thought I'd better throw that out there now. Again, we did it at the start. I'll do it again now.
Yeah, awesome.
Yep. And my sister reckons she sent me a message. She goes, "Have you got a cold?" I said, I didn't say anything. She goes, "You've got a really massive head."
It's because you lean forward. If you lean back, it's fine.
When you get a cold, you get a big head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
No, it's normal. That's where you should be. Right there. Hang on.
No, you still got a big head. Sure you're not sick?
It might be the hair. You need a haircut. You need to go and see that man again, Max. We're back to music, aren't we?
I went and saw Max yesterday.
I was going to go today and go and see him, but I didn't. So I might actually try and... Actually, Max, if you're still watching, are you open tomorrow? It saves me texting you.
Hey, can I make an appointment online now?
Yeah, can I make an appointment?
Max is one of the best bass players around at the moment. I love his work.
Yeah, definitely. Very dedicated.
He is. He can play anything.
The GoFundMe. The GoFundMe, Mick, is to basically, we're trying to raise some money to get our live streaming happening. It's more to do with the fact that us as a group and basically Musicland itself, we've run out of the funds in order to host these events online. And it's basically just a way for us to do that. There you go.
It helps. Yeah, it's just about asking for help.
Exactly.
Max.
Oh, thank you, Amanda. Amanda's just posted the link on the page. I'll actually do that again next week.
You got your appointment, George?
Oh, here you go, Max. Yes, I'm here. Come down. What time, Max?
Hey, I get free haircuts.
Can you do both me and Mason? Shall I have that?
What about a shave, George? Isn't it time for a shave as well?
No, that's why I'm going to go down and see him. He'll fix this shit up.
Get a trim.
I'm starting to look
You look like Grandpa. You look like me.
Cheek. No, you do this.
Oh, don't do that.
Hey?
Yeah, no, don't do that.
Who is Grizzly Adams? You look like Grizzly Adams. You do.
Your head just got
a
bigger.
dollar. Got a dollar.
You do busking.
Oh, there we go.
It's true, Max. You don't have to thank me. It's true. I love the fact that anytime we hear Max play the bass, anybody plays anything, he just jumps straight in. He knows where to go and how to do it.
Yep.
Which is a rare skill.
That's because he's a legend.
Well, because he cuts your hair.
I'll call you tomorrow morning when I can see the book. Doesn't matter. Just call me.
How many more days, weeks does your GoFundMe run for?
It runs for, I think it's a couple more weeks, or possibly into the first week of August.
Yeah,
So
please help
I'll
out with that, guys. We're really needing
something like 20,000 people that are linked to the Musicland page. It just doesn't take all of them. Just if everybody gives a little bit, it'll be $1 million.
We're just needing some help to get that music back to you guys.
And you've got to help Musicland because they've done a lot for you guys over the years, I'm sure. And they're doing it now. Like, this is free.
Yep.
It always will be.
And I'm sorry I made you turn off, but hey. Me.
What?
They'll say, "Oh, Gary's on the night. We won't bother watching." I know the old guy.
Who said that?
No, me. Just now. Didn't you hear me?
When?
Which
Why?
old guy?
Just stop it.
There's an old guy here?
Yes. Share the shit out of it online.
Don't wait to donate, people. Well
Yeah,
done.
share the shit out of it. Exactly. Share the shit out of it. That's the best way.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
so
like Amanda. She's already beaten me to everything. This is grouse.
I promoted it on open mic, and we had about 5 people go straight to your page and put some money in, which I was impressed with, because these guys are just struggling like all the rest of us. But it doesn't take much.
Mm.
And
Like we said at the start,
don't have to
I said,
keep $1,000
it's
bucks.
amazing. It's amazing the amount of support that we've had, and we're still receiving, and it's brilliant. And like we said, guys, it costs us $1,000 to do per show. So at the moment we're nearly at 10 grand. So that's 10 shows.
Mm.
So that's like 5 weeks worth
Yeah.
if we do 2 a week. So and it's basically all for the bands. It's all for everyone sitting at home, and that's why we do it.
Mm. Yeah, it's
So
to
we did-
get the music back to you guys. That's what it's all about. And to support
It
the
is.
bands. Yeah.
I've just realised, freaking freezing down here.
Yeah, I'm cold. It's a cold
But
day.
I
but
can't
it
put my jumper on because it's see-through.
Hello, Wayne Dallas.
I think
The
we're
legend.
about to kill it anyway because we're running over time.
That was the strangest thing I've ever done, be with you guys tonight, because
Why?
no script, no subjects, but we managed to talk for an hour. I can't normally talk that long. Well, I can, but
You can. You talk underwater, Gary.
yeah, that is true.
Have we actually spoken about anything like in depth tonight? Or
No,
I don't think so.
we're gonna come back with songs to play at your funeral or something like that. We'll pick a theme for next week as well.
No, a song's not to say to your wife, wasn't it?
Things not to say to
No.
your wife. All right, I'll write
Oh,
that
Jesus Christ. What? You don't even listen to what I say either, Tyrone.
What was it then?
No, it's next week is songs you've got to learn to love to hate, not to play at a funeral or something on those lines.
Are you making
You don't
shit
even
up
listen
again?
to yourself, George.
Hey?
I said you don't even listen. Yeah, we'll do the funerals. All right. Top 10 songs not to play at your funeral. At a funeral.
And I think everyone that has an idea should just flood Gary's inbox.
Yeah, put them on Messenger, because I got a lot of the suggestions from this week's clip, which was pretty ordinary, from all the messages you put on tonight. So you can think of a song that you shouldn't play at your funeral. There's go. Mick O'Brien just put $500 in. Good
Whoa,
boy, Mick.
Mick, thank you.
Mate, that's unbelievable.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
incredible.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
George looks like Kenny from South Park. Cartman.
I need some songs not to play. Put them on the put them on the
Shut up, fat ass.
put them on the messenger here so I can see them later and get them up next week.
There's another good one. Aussie bands to watch out for.
Well, Lash 78 is one of them.
Lash 78's one of them.
Yeah.
Chris
Up and coming,
Smith.
for sure.
Chris Smith plays a lot of great Aussie bands. If you ever listen to him, on his-
He's actually got one of the best Aussie set lists ever.
Yeah,
he
he
sent me a
has.
couple of them a few times.
Walking on sunshine. Walking on sunshine.
Whoa!
Don't bring me down.
And don't it feel good? Hey!
Song not to
All
play
right.
at a funeral. Walking on sunshine. Katrina and the Waves. Nobody would know. Bastard you
Bastard, you're kidding.
Shut your fucking face, Uncle Fucker.
Keep going.
I actually had that album as a kid, the South Park album.
Born to be alive.
Have you seen
So-
have you seen Basketball?
Oh, Basketball.
That's a good movie. Yeah, that's with the two creators from South Park.
Oh, that's right. It is too.
Yeah, they're in it. That's a
Basketball,
good
that's
movie.
right. They started in their driveway and had the biggest fan club ever.
Yeah, and it became like an international sport, I think.
That's a good idea, Amanda. Might look into that. They're
What's-
putting the
what's
tip
your
jar
idea?
back. Actually, the good thing, or the bad only thing was with the tip jar, towards the end of it, it did start to taper off a lot. So that's why we thought we'd get rid of it and just keep everything going through the GoFundMe page.
Mm.
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Do you want us to leave? Do you, Sav?
No, this is
Like seriously? Well, hold on. He's on time. It's 9 o'clock. You've got to go.
Just a subtle hint.
Hey,
Just subtle.
Suck on my chocolate salty ball.
Well, maybe we will put the tip jar back up.
All right, we'll do that. I'll just have to remember to put it in the comments in the title page.
Did you actually change the title part? You did.
Yeah, I did.
Oh wow,
There you
that's
go.
brilliant.
Yeah, I know. It was good.
Who was it?
Oh yeah, Tyrone actually reminded me, and I actually did it.
We're onto it tonight with some things.
I'm trying to
All
think of a final thought, but
Oh no, final thoughts. No, it's a song for next week.
I know.
thought you just wanted to get rid of
No,
it.
that's what I said to you, but you weren't listening.
What's the song final thoughts?
I don't know, but we'll look it up. I'll find it.
Can someone Google it and then tell me? Because I can't be bothered.
It's too hard. What's a song for final thoughts? Sav.
Closing
Closing
note.
note, play some funky music.
Play
White
that
boy.
funky music, white boy. You wouldn't want to play that at the wrong funeral.
Oh, we're talking funeral still. I get it.
Obituary. Is that who the play? Oh, that's the band that plays Final Thoughts by Obituary.
I was going to say, this is getting very morbid.
It is, isn't it?
That's, next week's going to be worse.
Oh, we should actually.
I think we should go.
Yep.
Yeah, I've run out. I've run out. I'm on empty now.
I want to go
There's stuff to talk about. I could talk about shit for hours. Actually, who's playing in the footy? And do people want to hold on for those playing at home? Should we change our Thursday night time earlier, later, or keep it at 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock.
That's a good question.
Brisbane and Geelong are playing tonight
Oh yeah, Brisbane and Geelong.
You could probably go later, couldn't you?
in Sydney.
What time's the footy finish?
Starts at 7:40, so it started 20 minutes before you got on.
It's about 10 o'clock or something, isn't it?
Yeah. They've got 5-minute quarters, 15-minute breaks in between.
5-minute quarters.
Amanda Lowe
5-minute
said
quarters,
later.
15-minute breaks in between.
Brisbane Geelong tonight.
Yep. Well, there you go. There's a question later. Amanda Lowe reckons later. So maybe we I don't know. It's up to you guys.
It depends, because I feel like people would be sitting around more after they're watching the footy, and they'd probably tend to turn to their phones after that instead of before.
All right. So we'll do it after the footy next week. Doesn't faze me. I'm not going anywhere.
I'll be in my pajamas.
So,
hey, I'm in them already.
So should we
never got out of them this morning.
We go for 10.
10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Is that too late? No, Garry be in bed by then. He'll have his blanket over his knee, his glass of hot toddy,
My blankie.
his hot water bottle underneath his bloody.
I'll be looking for my walking frame to get here.
Well, there you go.
Not me,
Rob says it's 12 minutes into the third quarter now.
And it's 9:30.
So 10 o'clock.
So,
So,
and it has to be 10 o'clock, yeah. 10 to 11.
Okay.
Kathy says
too
it's
late,
late.
Mum reckons. Yeah, is that because it?
Too late.
You can put your crochet blanket over you.
Maybe just record it at 8 and replay it at 10 o'clock. That's a good plan.
What time does the footy start?
7:30, 7:40, 7:20, 7:40, depending on where it is. 20 past.
Too early before that. Why don't we just keep it at 8 o'clock?
How about we just keep it at 8 o'clock and keep it simple? Because people will watch it after anyway. Because do you know why people are going to watch it after? Because all 32 people that are watching it at the moment are going to share the shit out of this right now.
Yeah, I'm going to
And they're going to like it, and they're going to subscribe to it, and everything like that.
7:30. That's okay. It starts at 7:30.
Or maybe we could change the football.
Well, why don't we start at 7?
It's too early.
Is it? If you start at 7, then people can either stick
I
with
noticed
us or...
we start an open mic at 7 o'clock, and we don't get anybody on till about 8 o'clock. Like, people are still eating and coming home and having showers and getting changed.
Yeah, true. Well, no one's coming home
There you go.
anymore. Everyone should be at home anyway.
Rob shared it. All right, we'll do it at 8 o'clock.
Awesome. That was about a 10-minute conversation for a quick result that we didn't change.
Yeah, awesome. Not too late.
That's how we do things on this show.
Please don't go early. And oh, you know what? By the time I finish cooking and do the cleanup and all that, it's about 7 o'clock.
Yeah, let's just stick to it 8 o'clock.
Yeah, let's just do it 8. Anyway, all right, we're going. Guys, please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and do whatever you have to do. Please make sure you, if you can, everyone, please donate to our GoFundMe page, and please share the GoFundMe page. More importantly, because all of that definitely helps for us at the moment, because it is a big thing.
And it's all appreciated. It all comes back to you guys anyway. So, yeah, a big thanks for all that anyway, and thanks to everyone that has donated so far. It's incredible.
All right. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Thanks, Gary. Thanks, George.
All right.
Thank you, guys. Catch you later.
See you guys.
Take care.
Freaking back at home bullshit.